Welcome to Navigating the Mind, a journey to conscious living, crafted with care by Mindful Literary. Have you ever caught yourself running on autopilot, reacting to life instead of truly living it? Or wondered why certain habits, thoughts, or emotions seem to take control, no matter how much you try to resist? This audiobook isn't just a guide, it's an invitation. An invitation to step off the endless treadmill of unconscious routines and reconnect with the essence of who you are. Together, we'll explore the mysteries of the conscious and subconscious mind, uncover the subtle grip of the ego, and journey into the realm of true awareness. Here, we'll not only learn to recognize the patterns that shape our days, but also discover tools to break free, to pause, and to lead a life rooted in clarity, peace, and authenticity. This isn't about quick fixes or lofty philosophies. It's about real, actionable insights that transform the way you live moment by moment. So settle in, open your heart and mind, and let's embark on this transformative journey together. Introduction: Awakening the Observer. The concept of the conscious mind, awareness as the foundation of existence. Consciousness is often regarded as the essence of our existence, an intricate tapestry woven from threads of awareness, perception, and experience. It serves as the lens through which we interpret reality, influencing every thought, feeling, and action. At its core, consciousness is not merely a state of being awake. It encompasses a deeper, more profound understanding of ourselves and the world around us. This awareness is what allows us to recognize our thoughts and feelings, linking our internal experiences to the external environment. By becoming aware, we can dissect the layers of our reality, discerning what is genuine and what is merely a constructed perception. The power of consciousness holds the key to shaping our reality, creating a space where our intentions can manifest into tangible experiences. As we navigate through life, our awareness shapes our choices, influences our relationships, and ultimately defines the quality of our existence. Within each of us lies the potential to become an observer of our own lives. This reflective capacity allows us to step outside of our immediate thoughts and emotions, viewing them from a distance. When we adopt the role of an observer, we empower ourselves to understand our responses, motivations, and behaviors more clearly. This self-awareness is crucial for personal growth, as it enables us to identify patterns that serve us and those that hinder our progress. Observing ourselves in this way fosters a non-judgmental perspective, encouraging curiosity and exploration rather than fear or criticism. Embracing the observer within can lead to transformative insights, providing clarity in times of confusion and catalyzing change in stagnation. By acknowledging our experiences without attachment, we cultivate a sense of freedom that opens the door to new possibilities and pathways for growth. Engaging with this internal observer also strengthens our emotional intelligence, equipping us to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Practicing mindfulness, journaling, or simply taking moments of silence to reflect can enhance this observer state, allowing us to forge a deeper connection with our true selves. The pull between conscious living and the autopilot of the subconscious. Many times, people go through their daily routines without ever stopping to think about their choices. This autopilot mode often means falling into habits shaped by years of repetition. Take the morning routine, for example. How often do you wake up and find yourself getting dressed, brushing your teeth, and having coffee without truly registering each action? This phenomenon extends beyond mornings. It infiltrates every aspect of our lives, from driving the same route to work without thinking, to automatically responding a certain way to stress or conflict. These patterns are driven by the subconscious, where thoughts and actions become hardwired through experience. In social situations, we might find ourselves defaulting to learned behaviors, like making polite conversation or avoiding conflict, even when we'd prefer to speak authentically. This habitual living can feel comfortable and familiar, yet it can also lead to a sense of disconnect, where moments of real choice and intention become overshadowed by a flurry of automatic responses. The struggle to break free from subconscious programming often leads to an internal conflict. This tension is evident when someone consciously seeks to make healthier choices, like wanting to eat better or exercise, while old patterns sabotage their intentions. The mind may grapple between the desire for change and the ingrained habits that resist it. For instance, one might commit to a fitness journey only to feel the pull towards a couch and snacks at the end of a long day. This powerful tug-of-war can spark feelings of frustration and inadequacy. However, Recognizing this struggle is the first step toward change. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation and journaling, allow individuals to pause and reflect. Each moment spent analyzing choices and habits creates a space for conscious living, where decisions are made deliberately rather than reflexively. This quest for awareness opens the door to reprogramming our neural pathways, creating an opportunity to choose a path that aligns with our true desires and values. Understanding the interplay between conscious living and subconscious habits can empower individuals to take charge of their lives. Recognizing when you're operating on autopilot provides invaluable insight. A simple practice to help break these cycles is to introduce small, mindful interruptions into your daily routine. For instance, when you catch yourself reaching for the same snack, take a moment to ask yourself if it aligns with your goals or if it's simply an automatic response. Over time, these small shifts can lead to significant changes, unleashing the power of intentional living. Why this journey matters: freedom, peace, and authentic connection to self and others. Living consciously transforms the way we perceive ourselves and the world around us. Awareness allows us to dive deeper into our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, leading to greater self-understanding. When we become aware of what drives our actions, we can identify patterns that may have previously gone unnoticed. This understanding is empowering. It gives us the ability to make conscious choices instead of reacting out of habit or impulse. Embracing awareness means peeling back the layers of our identities, beliefs, and experiences, revealing the core of who we truly are. This self-exploration fosters a sense of freedom, freeing us from judgments and assumptions that can cloud our judgment and strangle our growth. As we cultivate a practice of awareness, we begin to notice the subtleties of our emotional landscape. Recognizing our emotions as they arise helps us respond to life's challenges gracefully rather than automatically reacting. We learn to witness our thoughts with curiosity, letting go of the need to cling to negative thinking or self-criticism. This level of deep connection with self enhances our ability to engage with others positively. It helps us step into a space of compassion, both towards ourselves and those around us. Thus, a journey towards self-awareness not only brings us closer to our core values and truths, but elevates our experience of life itself. Awareness plays a crucial role in how we connect with others. It enhances our ability to engage in meaningful relationships as we become better at expressing our true selves. When we are aware of our feelings and motivations, we can communicate more openly and honestly. This leads to interactions that are grounded in authenticity rather than facade. In a world where superficial connections are common, the ability to connect genuinely is a powerful gift that fosters trust and intimacy. These authentic connections create a supportive environment where vulnerability is welcomed and emotional safety is established. As we deepen our self-awareness, we also enhance our empathy. We can better understand the emotions and experiences of others, which allows for stronger, more compassionate relationships. Instead of judging or reacting rashly, we learn to listen and respond with care. This shift nurtures connections that are not merely transactional but relational. Relationships flourish in this atmosphere of understanding and acceptance, resulting in rich interactions that elevate our collective human experience. Cultivating awareness opens the door not just to deeper self-knowledge, but also to a network of authentic connections that enrich our lives in countless ways. To strengthen the bond with yourself and others, practice mindfulness. Take moments throughout the day to pause and check in with your thoughts and feelings. A few deep breaths can ground you, enabling more authentic interactions and a more profound journey toward self-discovery. Chapter 1: The Architecture of the Mind. Defining the conscious mind, the realm of intentional thought and awareness. The conscious mind is where our intentional thoughts reside. It is that part of our mental landscape that allows us to engage with the world in a deliberate way. Characteristics like clarity, focus, and a sense of agency define conscious thought. When we make decisions, solve problems, or reflect on our feelings, we are operating within this realm. Unlike the subconscious, which processes information automatically and often outside our awareness, the conscious mind requires active attention. This section of our mental framework is not just about what we think, it encompasses the quality and direction of those thoughts. The conscious mind acts like a spotlight, illuminating certain aspects of our experience while leaving the rest in shadow. It fosters our ability to reason and analyze situations, giving us the tools to navigate complex environments. Awareness and distraction play critical roles in how we harness our conscious thoughts. Mindfulness, the practice of being present and fully engaged with the moment, sharpens our awareness. When we are mindful, we become better equipped to observe our thoughts without judgment. This skill helps differentiate between meaningful thoughts and distractions that pull us away from what truly matters. Distractions, in contrast, can cloud our thinking and scatter our focus, making it difficult to tap into our full potential. Mindfulness acts as a muscle. The more we practice it, the stronger our ability to maintain conscious awareness becomes. By training ourselves to sustain this clarity, we cultivate a more profound understanding of our minds and enhance our capacity to make intentional choices. To truly benefit from becoming more aware, consider integrating brief mindfulness practices into your daily routine. These can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths before responding in a conversation or setting aside a few minutes each day to observe your surroundings. By actively engaging with your conscious mind, you can transform your interactions with the world, making them more deliberate and meaningful. The subconscious mind, automatic patterns, instincts, and stored beliefs. The subconscious mind is a vast reservoir of experiences, memories, and beliefs that often influence our thoughts and actions without us even realizing it. Every moment we live gets stored in this intricate layer, forming a tapestry of learned responses. When we face new challenges or situations, our subconscious pulls from this storehouse, shaping our reactions. Positive experiences can foster confidence and resilience, while negative ones may lead to fears or doubts. The beliefs that take root in the subconscious often stem from early life experiences, cultural conditioning, and social interactions. For instance, a child who repeatedly hears that they are not good at math might internalize this belief, leading to anxiety around numbers later in life. Recognizing that these patterns exist can be the first step toward reshaping them. Identifying the automatic responses that arise from the subconscious is crucial for personal growth. These patterns can manifest in various ways, such as a gut feeling in a new situation, an immediate sense of discomfort, or habitual reactions in stressful environments. Becoming aware of these responses means observing how past experiences color our present behaviors. For example, if you find yourself withdrawing in social situations, it may be a reaction rooted in past experiences of rejection or embarrassment. By taking the time to reflect on these triggers, you can begin to discern whether your instincts are protective or limiting. Journaling can be an effective tool for this, allowing you to document and examine your feelings and reactions. As you start to recognize and understand your subconscious patterns, you empower yourself to decide whether to embrace or challenge them, paving the way for a more conscious existence. One practical tip for tapping into this process is to set aside time for self-reflection each day. Simply sit quietly and ask yourself how certain situations make you feel and why. Notice the patterns that arise and consider where they might have come from. By doing this, you invite awareness and can slowly begin to shift the automatic responses that no longer serve you. The conscious mind as the driver, the subconscious as the car. Visualizing the journey allows us to grasp the dynamic interaction between our conscious and subconscious minds. Imagine the conscious mind as the skilled driver, steering the course of our thoughts and decisions. It is responsible for our awareness, engaging with the present moment, and making deliberate choices. On the other hand, the subconscious mind is the car itself, housing countless memories, experiences, and instincts that influence our reactions and feelings. While the driver navigates the road with intention and direction, the car carries the foundation built from years of learning and adaptation. This analogy highlights how the conscious mind can guide and control the direction of our lives, while the subconscious provides the essential support system. When we understand that navigating our journey relies not only on the driver's skill, but also on the car's capabilities, we uncover the intricate relationship that determines the quality of our experiences. Driving skills are essential for successfully navigating the roads of life with awareness and intention. Just as a driver must possess knowledge of the rules of the road, recognize various traffic conditions, and adapt to sudden changes, so too must we develop our conscious abilities. Building cognitive skills such as critical thinking, emotional regulation, and mindfulness enables us to make better choices while steering through life's complexities. Additionally, it's vital to understand the ways that our subconscious influences our driving. Automatic behaviors and conditioned responses can sometimes undermine our efforts to be present and intentional. By learning to recognize these patterns, we can recondition our subconscious, allowing our driving skills to flourish. This process resembles refining a driver's technique, progressively enhancing their ability to maneuver with grace and purpose amid challenges on the road. Every journey involves unexpected obstacles and forks in the road, requiring the driver to continuously evaluate the situation and make decisions about the best course forward. This adaptability is crucial, and taking time to practice self-reflection can significantly improve your driving skills. Regularly checking in with your thoughts and feelings helps you identify distractions or negative patterns that might impede your journey. You can employ techniques such as journaling or meditation to gain clarity and insight into the working relationship between your conscious and subconscious minds. By fostering this connection and skillfully driving your life, you can navigate challenges with confidence and grace. Always remember that even the best drivers refine their abilities over time, and so, dedicating yourself to this ongoing process of self-discovery will empower you to traverse your life's journey with intention and purpose. Chapter 2: The Dance of Awareness and Habit. Everyday examples, where the conscious mind shows up, e.g., decision-making, creativity. Decision-making moments are a fundamental aspect of daily life, and awareness plays a crucial role in how we navigate these choices. Consider a simple scenario. You are at a cafe, and you must decide between a latte or a black coffee. The choice seems trivial, yet your conscious mind engages in a subtle analysis of factors such as taste preference, health considerations, or even the time of day. This awareness allows you to weigh the pros and cons of each option, reflecting on previous experiences and possible outcomes. When faced with more significant decisions, like a career change or moving to a new city, this conscious thought process becomes even more vital. People often find that sitting down with a pen and paper, jotting down feelings and insights related to their options, can deepen their understanding and clarify what they truly desire. In moments like these, pressing pause to engage the conscious mind can lead to choices that align more closely with personal values and long-term goals. Creativity is another domain where conscious thought plays an undoubted role, often acting as a bridge between inspiration and expression. When an artist sits down with a blank canvas, the conscious mind is engaged in a dance between internal ideas and external techniques. Far from being a purely instinctive activity, creativity thrives on the interplay of conscious control and subconscious inspiration. While brainstorming, individuals often tap into their intentional thoughts to refine concepts, explore different perspectives, or challenge existing narratives. Techniques like mind mapping or free writing can facilitate this creative flow, allowing thoughts to transform into tangible outcomes. Notably, conscious thought can also help overcome creative blocks, as taking time to actively think about what is causing the blockage can lead to innovative solutions, revealing new avenues for expression that were previously overlooked. Being aware of how these conscious processes function in daily scenarios can empower individuals to make more informed decisions and unlock their creative potential. It's beneficial to regularly practice mindfulness techniques that enhance awareness, such as meditation or reflective journaling. By consciously engaging with thoughts and feelings, individuals can navigate life's choices and expressions with greater clarity and intention, adding depth to their personal and creative journeys. Integrating these practices can foster a richer understanding of oneself and open the door to numerous possibilities. Recognizing subconscious dominance, habits, reactions, and emotional triggers. Habits shape our daily lives, often driven by subconscious programming that dictates our thoughts and actions without our conscious awareness. Many of us engage in routines, like checking our phones upon waking up or reaching for comfort food when stressed, without realizing these behaviors stem from deep-seated beliefs and patterns. These habits are formed over years and can be influenced by various factors such as upbringing, culture, and personal experiences. For example, someone raised in a household where expressing emotions was discouraged may develop the habit of bottling up feelings, leading to unhealthy coping mechanisms later in life. Understanding these habits requires self-reflection and observation. When we take a moment to examine our daily routines, we often find threads connecting our actions to deeper beliefs instilled in us from a young age. Recognizing the automatic nature of these habits allows us to question their validity and effectiveness in our lives. This process can sometimes reveal surprising insights and even empower us to make changes transforming reactive habits into more conscious choices. Emotional triggers are powerful indicators of our subconscious beliefs. Situations or interactions that provoke strong emotional responses often point to unresolved issues or buried feelings. For instance, if a person becomes unusually upset when criticized, it could be tied to a belief they hold about their worthiness or competence, shaped by past experiences. These triggers operate almost like alarm systems, going off when something resonates with our internal beliefs, whether we recognize them or not. Understanding this connection between triggers and beliefs is crucial for personal growth. By identifying what triggers certain emotional responses, we can begin to investigate why we react the way we do. This journey of self-discovery helps illuminate not only our fears or insecurities, but also provides a pathway to healing and change. It's an invitation to dig deeper into our emotional landscape, recognize the roots of our feelings, and gradually free ourselves from patterns that no longer serve us. One practical approach to cultivate awareness of these habits and triggers is through journaling. Regularly writing down experiences and the emotions associated with them can uncover repeated patterns and provide a clearer lens through which to view our subconscious influences. This practice not only enhances self-awareness, but also encourages intentional living, guiding us toward a more fulfilling and authentic existence. A morning routine interrupted by a mindful moment. Most mornings began in a haze of routine. The alarm clock buzzed, and I moved through my morning rituals on autopilot. I would rush through brushing my teeth, brewing coffee, and scrolling through emails, barely acknowledging the world around me. One particular morning, as I poured my first cup of coffee, a sudden urge to pause washed over me. I set the mug down and took a breath. That simple act of stopping transformed my perception. Instead of focusing on the to-do list looming in my mind, I began to notice the rich aroma of the coffee and the sunlight filtering through the kitchen window. This conscious pause allowed me to connect with my senses, igniting a vibrant awareness that was absent from my usual routine. This moment of mindfulness shifted my entire day. The chaotic thoughts that usually cluttered my mind quieted down, replaced by an incredible clarity. I felt more grounded, as if the weight of my responsibilities was momentarily lifted. By interrupting my routine, I embraced a sense of presence that deepened my appreciation for the small wonders surrounding me. It was a gentle reminder that life is happening in real time, not just a series of tasks to complete. This awareness awakened a desire to find these mindful moments throughout my day, teaching me that the power of pause could be the catalyst for a more fulfilling life. Engaging deeply with these realizations reshaped my understanding of routine. I discovered that thoughtfully interrupting my daily patterns didn't lead to chaos. Instead, it opened up space for reflection and insight. I learned to savor the quiet between actions and recognize the beauty in simple gestures. A soft breeze, the laughter of a child, the vibrant colors of the morning sky. Each mindful interruption became a stepping stone toward deeper introspection and gratitude, allowing me to approach my day with intention rather than automatic reactions. Embracing these moments can help us not only navigate our routines more gracefully, but also cultivate a richer, more vibrant experience of life. Consider incorporating a pause into your daily routine. Even a brief moment of stillness can shift your perspective and enhance your awareness, transforming mundane tasks into opportunities for mindfulness. Chapter 3: Barriers between the conscious and subconscious. How beliefs and conditioning obscure conscious awareness. Beliefs shape our perception of the world in profound ways. Many of these beliefs are not consciously chosen, but rather inherited from culture, family, and society. They often act like a veil, obscuring our awareness and limiting our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. For example, a child raised in an environment where failure is viewed as catastrophic may carry that belief into adulthood, subconsciously avoiding risks that could lead to personal growth. Such inherited beliefs can live quietly in the background, influencing decisions, relationships, and even health, often without us realizing it. By acknowledging these beliefs and questioning their validity, we can begin to lift the fog that clouds our consciousness and recognize the reality of our own experiences. Conditioning refers to the ways in which our environment and experiences mold our behaviors and reactions. From a young age, we are influenced by social norms, unwritten rules about how to behave, what to value, and even how to feel. These norms can reinforce existing beliefs, creating a cycle that perpetuates certain patterns of thought and action. For instance, the social pressure to conform can lead an individual to suppress their true feelings or desires, resulting in a lack of authenticity in their interactions. What begins as a means of fitting in can evolve into a profound disconnect with one's true self. By becoming aware of these conditioning processes, we can start to question which norms truly serve us and which ones we might want to break free from. This awareness is a crucial step toward reclaiming our conscious awareness. Being aware of the interplay between beliefs and conditioning is essential for personal growth. A practical tip is to take time for self-reflection. Engage in journaling or meditation, focusing on your beliefs and the social norms that may influence you. This introspective process can reveal underlying patterns and help you to disentangle your authentic self from the layers of inherited beliefs and conditioning, allowing for a clearer perception of reality. Emotional attachments and unresolved experiences anchoring us to the subconscious. Emotional attachments can profoundly influence our daily lives, often without us even recognizing their impact. When we form strong connections with people, places, or even ideas, we build a framework that helps us navigate the complexities of existence. However, these connections can sometimes become restrictive, curling around our thoughts and behaviors like vines, stunting our growth. We may find ourselves making choices based on the opinions of others or clinging to past relationships, fearing the unknown that comes with change. This tendency can lead to a cycle of dependence where we prioritize these attachments over our own desires and aspirations. Living with unresolved emotional ties can keep us anchored to a version of ourselves that we might have outgrown. We may become so invested in maintaining the status quo of these relationships that we lose sight of our own values and ambitions. This loss of self can create a tension between our authentic selves and the roles we feel compelled to play based on our attachments. As we navigate the modern world, recognizing these patterns is crucial for reclaiming our sense of agency and fostering personal growth. Confronting unresolved experiences is essential for emotional healing and personal growth. These experiences, often locked away in the depths of our subconscious, can manifest in various ways, affecting our thoughts and actions. To confront these memories, one effective method is introspection. This involves creating a safe space to reflect on past events, allowing feelings of anger, sadness, or confusion to surface. Writing about these experiences can also be a powerful tool. Journaling about our thoughts and emotions provides a release and helps us process the complexities tied to unresolved experiences. Another approach is seeking professional guidance through therapy. A trained therapist can provide valuable insights and techniques to help us navigate the emotional landscape tied to our past. They can support us in reframing these experiences in a way that fosters understanding and healing. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation, can further aid in this process, allowing us to observe our thoughts without judgment and fostering a deeper awareness of our emotional state. Engaging in these practices not only facilitates the confrontation of unresolved experiences, but ultimately empowers us to let go of the emotional baggage that no longer serves us. To enhance this journey of self-discovery, consider setting aside time each week for personal reflection. Whether through journaling or quiet contemplation, this routine can help create a deeper understanding of your emotional landscape and encourage a conscious living that prioritizes your current needs and values. Techniques to identify subconscious influences, e.g., journaling reflection. Journaling serves as a powerful tool to unveil the complex web of subconscious thought patterns that shape our daily lives. When we write, we often tap into a deeper part of ourselves, bringing to light feelings and thoughts that might otherwise remain buried. This act of writing can help us process emotions, track our personal growth, and confront issues we may not recognize in our waking state. By committing our thoughts to paper, we create a physical manifestation of our mental processes, allowing us to see them from a distance. It's an almost magical transformation. Words that once spun quietly in our minds are set free, revealing truths that can lead to profound self-discovery. Patterns emerge. We notice recurring themes in our entries, behaviors that seem to repeat, or emotions that ebb and flow in similar ways. By examining these patterns, we can begin to understand how our past experiences, beliefs, and feelings influence our present actions and decisions, often without our conscious awareness. Embracing both journaling and reflection as part of your routine can significantly enhance your journey toward self-awareness. As you delve into these methods, Consider designating a specific time each day for these practices, allowing them to become a cherished part of your daily rhythm. This commitment will not only help you uncover subconscious influences, but also deepen your relationship with yourself. Chapter 4: The Ego's Playground. Where the ego resides, the subconscious as its fortress. The ego serves as a crucial element in the intricate landscape of the subconscious, acting as a mediator between our inner desires and the external world. It helps define our identity, influencing how we perceive ourselves and how we interact with others. The ego is often perceived as our sense of self, playing a fundamental role in shaping our thoughts, actions, and reactions. When we experience a situation, the ego assesses it based on our beliefs, values, and experiences stored deep within our subconscious. This evaluation can lead to a sense of confidence or insecurity, depending on how aligned the situation is with the ego's self-image. The ego not only reflects personal experiences, but also adopts societal and cultural influences, embedding them in our subconscious. These influences can bolster our sense of accomplishment or introduce doubt and fear. In many cases, the ego resists change, clinging to established beliefs and perceptions, which can lead to cognitive biases. This protective mechanism ensures that we remain within familiar psychological territory, where discomfort arises when challenging these ingrained notions. Understanding the role of the ego illuminates why certain thoughts and behaviors recur, opening the door to self-awareness and personal growth. The subconscious acts as a fortress for the ego, safeguarding beliefs that are essential to its survival. Within this hidden realm, memories, habits, and deeply rooted convictions are stored, often without our conscious knowledge. When our ego feels threatened, whether by criticism, failure, or new experiences, the subconscious mobilizes defenses to protect these core beliefs. Mechanisms like denial, repression, and projection may surface, shielding the ego from psychological discomfort and creating a barrier against emotions that challenge its stability. To foster this awareness, practice mindfulness and regular self-reflection. Journaling or meditation can help uncover hidden beliefs and challenge the subconscious structures that protect them. Embracing vulnerability is essential. It can lead to a more authentic existence where the ego can thrive without being confined to its fortress. The ego's role: survival instinct versus identity distortion. The human ego acts like a protective shield, instinctively alert to any perceived threats to our identity. When we face challenges that could undermine our self-image, the ego kicks into high gear, ready to defend what it considers vital to our existence. This survival mode can manifest in various ways: aggression, denial, or even withdrawal. When confronted by negative feedback, for instance, the ego may react defensively, causing us to dismiss valid criticism or become overly combative in our responses. This reaction isn't just a momentary flare-up. It often reflects deeper insecurities and fears lurking beneath the surface. The instinctive actions of the ego in survival mode profoundly impact our interactions and decision-making processes. As we encounter situations that trigger this protective response, we might cling tightly to beliefs or traits we associate with our self-worth. This can lead to a rigid mindset, preventing personal growth and deeper self-understanding. For example, someone whose identity is intricately linked to their professional role may react with hostility if that role is challenged or questioned, viewing it as an existential threat rather than an opportunity for introspection and change. This can result in a disconnection between who we really are and how we present ourselves to the world. The pressure to adhere to this distorted self-image can lead to feelings of inadequacy and anxiety, as we strive to meet unrealistic expectations set by ourselves or others. Furthermore, this self-deception can prevent genuine relationships, as we may find ourselves interacting from a place of fear rather than authenticity, masking our true thoughts and feelings to protect our fragile identity. Understanding the mechanisms of the ego and its influence on our self-perception is a vital step toward cultivating a more authentic identity. Recognizing when the ego distorts reality can empower individuals to explore their inner selves beyond these artificial constructs. One practical approach to unraveling this distortion is to engage in self-reflection and mindfulness practices. By taking time to examine our beliefs and motivations, we create space for personal growth and move closer to discovering our true selves. Signs of ego-driven behavior: comparison, defensiveness, and attachment to outcomes. Spotting comparisons is essential in understanding ego-driven behavior. We often find ourselves comparing our achievements, looks, or lifestyles to others, and this can reveal a lot about our inner motivations. When we measure our worth against someone else's, we are often driven by insecurity and the desire for validation. This creates a repetitive cycle of self-doubt and jealousy. Instead of focusing on our unique journeys, we become fixated on how we stack up against others, allowing our ego to dictate our feelings of success or failure. By recognizing these comparisons, we can begin to detach our self-worth from others' achievements, paving the way for healthier self-perception and personal growth. Defensiveness measures are key indicators of how ego can shape our interactions. When someone challenges our opinions or actions, immediate defensive reactions often arise. These reactions are not just about protecting ourselves. They stem from an inflated sense of self that clings tightly to being right or superior. This ego-driven defensiveness can lead to heightened conflict in relationships and prevent genuine communication. Understanding that defensiveness arises from fear of being wrong allows us to question our responses. By embracing vulnerability, we can lower our defenses and engage more honestly, fostering deeper connections with others. Recognizing that ego-driven behaviors are tied to comparison and defensiveness can lead to enlightening changes in one's life. Being aware of these patterns provides a path to shift our focus inward, encouraging personal development rather than seeking validation from external sources. A valuable tip is to regularly practice gratitude, which can help shift the focus from what's lacking in our lives to appreciating what we have. This practice fosters a sense of fulfillment that does not depend on comparisons with others, allowing for a more grounded and secure sense of self. Chapter 5. Discovering the True Essence. What it feels like to live authentically, peace, clarity, and purpose. Authenticity is often described as the state or quality of being true to oneself. Living authentically can evoke a profound sense of peace, a feeling that resonates deep within you. It is often accompanied by a clarity of mind that sets you apart from the chaotic distractions of modern life. Imagine waking up each day with a sense of alignment, every thought, decision, and action reflecting your core values. The sensations of living authentically feel liberating. Each moment becomes imbued with purpose as you engage in activities that invigorate the spirit rather than drain it. People often report physical manifestations of this authenticity, such as lighter steps, genuine smiles, and a warmth radiating from within. As you embrace who you truly are, the facades you once maintained begin to fade, replaced by the joyous acceptance of your unique identity. When authenticity permeates your life, purposeful living follows naturally. You begin to make choices that resonate deeply with your values, leading to a sense of fulfillment and direction. This sense of purpose can manifest in various areas, from personal relationships and career pursuits to hobbies and community engagement. As your actions align with your true self, you discover a commitment to your passions that feels invigorating. Projects you once viewed as mundane transform into expressions of who you are, sparking creativity and a drive to excel. Living with purpose fosters a deeper connection to others, as relationships are formed on the foundation of shared values and genuine interactions. When you live authentically, you inspire not only yourself but those around you to seek out their own paths of clarity and meaning. Embracing authenticity is not merely an abstract concept. It's an actionable practice that requires continual reflection and commitment. To start living more authentically, take the time to identify what truly matters to you. Reflect on situations that bring you joy and peace, and those that do not. Ask yourself, are my daily actions in alignment with my values? This self-inquiry can be a powerful step toward creating a life rich with intention and fulfillment. By actively engaging in this process, you will begin to notice shifts, not only in how you perceive yourself, but also in how you engage with the world around you. As you navigate this journey, remember that authenticity breeds its own kind of strength, inviting peace and purpose into your life. Practices to connect with your essence: meditation, nature immersion, and creative flow. Meditation serves as a gateway to understanding oneself on a deeper level. Engaging regularly in meditation can shift your focus from the chaos of the external world to the rich landscapes of your inner being. One effective technique is mindful meditation, where you simply sit in a comfortable position and bring your attention to your breath. As you breathe in and out, notice how your body feels. Allow thoughts to come and go without judgment, creating a sense of space within you. This practice nurtures awareness, and helps to cultivate a quiet understanding of emotions and thoughts as they arise. Another powerful meditation approach is body scan meditation. Lying down comfortably, you direct your attention to different parts of your body, starting from your toes and moving up to your head. As you mentally scan each area, you recognize any tensions or discomforts, dissolving them with your breath. This method not only promotes relaxation, but also deepens your connection to physical sensations, helping you become more grounded and present in your body. Stepping outside into nature can transform your mindset and spark creativity. Nature is inherently soothing, offering an antidote to the noise of daily life. When you immerse yourself in natural surroundings, be it a tranquil forest or a lively beach, your brain shifts into a higher state of awareness. This environment encourages a kind of creative flow, allowing thoughts to unfold organically. You may find that during a simple walk, ideas surface that you hadn't considered before, revealing insights about your life or projects. Combining creativity with nature can amplify this effect even further. Engaging in activities like sketching, writing, or even gathering natural materials for a craft while surrounded by greenery unlocks a different kind of inspiration. Nature stimulates our senses and encourages exploration. Each tree, bird, or ripple in water can evoke emotions and ideas that fuel artistic endeavors. To embrace this synergy, consider setting aside time each week specifically for outdoor creative sessions, where you allow the serenity of your surroundings to enhance the imaginative process. Bringing these practices together, consider creating a routine that incorporates meditation, nature, and creativity. Start with a few minutes of meditation to center yourself, then take your ideas into the natural world for inspiration. Wouldn't it be fascinating to see how the stillness of your mind can meet the vitality of nature while nurturing your creative spirit? Keep a journal to capture these inspirations, as revisiting them can be a transformative experience that continuously reconnects you with your essence. A moment of losing the ego during a hike in solitude. As I made my way along the winding trail, the stress of daily life began to fade with each step I took. The forest embraced me, its lush greenery a stark contrast to the concrete walls I was used to. Birds chirped, their songs weaving through the air, while the rustle of leaves danced alongside the gentle breeze. It was here, in this sanctuary of nature, that I felt my ego start to dissolve. I was just a part of this vast ecosystem, not the center of it. I was merely a visitor, breathing the same air as towering trees and feeling the heartbeat of the earth beneath my feet. The jagged peaks ahead, crowned with patches of snow, loomed like silent guardians, reminding me of my smallness in the grand narrative of existence. In this moment of solitude, I found a sense of freedom. I ceased to be defined by my job title, my accomplishments, or my social circles. Instead, I became a wandering soul, open and curious, ready to absorb the lessons nature had to offer. Reflecting on that experience, I realized that losing my ego taught me invaluable lessons about humility and connection. It became clear that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a pathway to deeper understanding. The more I let go of the need to assert my worth through comparisons or achievements, the more I was able to appreciate the moment. I learned that true strength lies in recognizing our interdependence with the world around us. This experience in nature ignited a profound reflection on my place in the universe. When I shed the layers of identity that felt constricting, I opened myself up to insights that had previously eluded me. The world is richer when seen through the lens of unity rather than separation. In embracing this perspective, I promised to carry this ego-free state into my daily life, allowing nature's wisdom to guide my interactions and decisions. As you embark on your own journeys, take a moment to immerse yourself fully in your surroundings. Whether it's a hike, a walk in the park, or simply sitting in your backyard, strive to connect with nature without distractions. Notice how your ego shifts and transforms when you pay attention to the world around you. Let the beauty of nature remind you that you are part of something much larger than yourself, and that perspective might just provide the clarity you need in your own life. Chapter 6. Navigating between ego and essence. How to recognize when the ego takes control, common triggers and responses. Understanding the ego's role in our lives requires identifying the situations that often lead to its activation. These triggers can be subtle, yet their impact is significant. You might notice that when someone criticizes your ideas, doubts your abilities, or simply disagrees with you, your ego immediately feels threatened. It's not just about harsh words. Even well-intended feedback can sometimes ignite our ego. Social media is another common battlefield for ego reactions. A post that doesn't receive the likes you expected or a comment that challenges your viewpoint can provoke an immediate defensive reaction. Additionally, feelings of jealousy when witnessing others' successes can also draw the ego into the forefront, prompting comparisons and self-doubt. Recognizing these environments is essential for managing ego-driven reactions. The responses we exhibit when our ego is triggered often reflect a primal instinct to protect our self-image. It can lead to defensiveness, where we feel the need to justify our actions or beliefs vehemently. Some may resort to harsh criticism of others as a way to deflect attention from their insecurities. The urge to one-up others in conversations is another manifestation of an overactive ego, where we prioritize our worthiness based on perceived superiority. Emotional responses such as anger, frustration, or even withdrawal further illustrate how the ego attempts to maintain control and assert its dominance. Instead of fostering healthy communication, these reactions often create misunderstandings and distance in personal and professional relationships. Acknowledging these patterns is the first step toward more constructive interactions. Recognizing your triggers and responses allows for personal growth. By developing self-awareness, you can practice mindfulness when faced with potential ego threats. Pausing before reacting can help evaluate your emotions and motivations, giving you the chance to respond more thoughtfully. Engaging in reflective practices, such as journaling about your feelings or discussing them with trusted friends, can illuminate recurring themes in your ego's activation. You can start reframing situations that trigger your ego and exploring healthier responses. This proactive approach not only fosters better relationships, but also encourages a deeper understanding of yourself, allowing you to live more authentically. Shifting back to the essence, mindful breathing and anchoring techniques. Mindful breathing is a powerful practice that encourages us to focus on the present moment. It involves simple breathing exercises that help ground our awareness, which can be incredibly beneficial in our fast-paced lives. To start, find a comfortable seated position, close your eyes lightly, and take a deep breath in through your nose, allowing your abdomen to expand. Hold your breath for a moment, then slowly exhale through your mouth, letting go of any tension. As you breathe, pay attention to how the air feels entering and leaving your body. You may notice thoughts drifting in and out, but instead of grasping onto them, gently redirect your focus back to your breath. This practice is not just about slowing down. It's about reconnecting with the present, the only moment we truly have. Regular practice can cultivate a sense of calm and clarity, enabling us to deal with daily stresses with a more centered mind. Anchoring presence involves techniques that help us return to our essence throughout the day, especially when we feel distracted or overwhelmed. One effective strategy is to establish physical anchors, objects in your environment that remind you to pause and breathe. This could be a specific item on your desk, a piece of jewelry, or even just your own hands resting together. Whenever you notice the anchor, take a moment to breathe deeply and center your thoughts. You might also try implementing a mindful gesture, like placing one hand over your heart while breathing deeply. This small action can serve as a gentle reminder to connect back to yourself, promoting a sense of calmness and reassurance. By incorporating these strategies into your daily life, you can create moments of stillness amidst the chaos, helping you to remain grounded and aware, no matter the circumstances. As you explore mindful breathing and anchoring techniques, remember that the essence of these practices lies in their simplicity. They offer a way to reassess and reconnect with your inner self, nurturing a sense of peace and presence. Consider setting aside just a few minutes each day for these practices. Over time, you may find that your ability to handle stress improves and your capacity for joy expands as you cultivate a deeper connection to your life's essence. The beauty of these techniques is that they can be practiced anywhere, making it easy to integrate mindfulness into even the busiest of days. Embrace the power of your breath and the anchors in your life. They are keys to returning to your true self. Building a compassionate relationship with the ego rather than suppressing it. Embracing the ego is essential in understanding human behavior. While the ego is often positioned as the antagonist in personal development narratives, it is crucial to realize that it also serves as a protector and guide. Recognizing the role of the ego fosters a sense of compassion toward the self. The ego drives individuals to seek validation, security, and a sense of identity, but these pursuits can lead to distress when mismanaged. Compassion becomes an important tool in managing ego-driven behaviors. When we greet our ego with understanding rather than condemnation, it shifts from being a voice of criticism to one of support. A compassionate relationship with the ego allows for acceptance of its flaws and motivations, transforming it from an adversary into a collaborator in personal growth. A healthy dialogue with the ego encourages constructive engagement. This involves recognizing when the ego asserts itself and reflecting on the motivations behind its needs. Instead of ignoring or attempting to suppress these impulses, ask questions that can unveil deeper emotions, fears, or desires. For instance, when feelings of jealousy or pride arise, exploring their roots can reveal insecurities or unmet needs. Engaging in this dialogue requires an openness to listen without judgment, validating feelings while simultaneously seeking to understand them. This constructive interaction fosters growth, paving the way for new perspectives and healthier behaviors. By treating the ego as a valuable companion on the path to self-discovery rather than an opposing force, individuals create space for introspection, leading to authentic self-improvement. Developing a compassionate relationship with the ego promotes emotional intelligence. This journey is not just about understanding oneself. It's about cultivating a sense of empathy toward others whose egos may also drive their actions. Engaging this way enhances one's ability to respond rather than react, fostering healthier relationships. By acknowledging the complexities of the ego in ourselves and in others, we become more equipped to navigate social dynamics with grace and understanding. What can help in this process is maintaining a reflective journal where thoughts can flow freely and honest conversations with oneself can take place. This tool can be invaluable for recognizing patterns and emotions that stem from ego-driven responses. Chapter 7: The Power of Presence. The conscious mind thrives in the present moment. The practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness is all about paying full attention to the present moment without judgment. It involves observing your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings with an open mind, allowing you to experience life as it unfolds. The essence of mindfulness lies in the practice of being aware, cultivating a deeper understanding of your inner self and the world around you. By focusing on what is happening right now, you can let go of past regrets and future anxieties. This practice encourages a sense of curiosity about life, leading to greater insights and appreciation. When you practice mindfulness, you engage your senses fully. You notice the colors, smells, and sounds around you. You feel the texture of the ground beneath your feet and the air against your skin. This sensory awareness creates a rich experience of life that is often overlooked. Mindfulness can be cultivated through various techniques, including meditation, mindful breathing, and simply observing your thoughts without attachment. These practices help train the mind to return to the present whenever it starts to wander into distractions. Staying present offers numerous mental and emotional benefits. When you ground yourself in the here and now, you can reduce stress and anxiety. By limiting overthinking and ruminating on past mistakes or future worries, you create a sense of calmness that fuels emotional resilience. This shift allows for clearer thinking and more effective decision-making, enabling you to respond to situations rather than react impulsively. Being present enhances emotional regulation, leading to an increased sense of happiness and fulfillment. When you fully immerse yourself in life, you often find joy in the simplest moments, such as a warm cup of coffee, the laughter of a loved one, or the sound of rain hitting the roof. These experiences become more vivid and enriching, reminding you of life's beauty. Furthermore, engaging fully with the present improves your relationships. By listening and interacting mindfully, you cultivate deeper connections with others. This presence fosters empathy and understanding, allowing you to support loved ones more effectively. Mindfulness not only nurtures your well-being, but also promotes a more harmonious existence with those around you. To integrate mindfulness into your daily life, start with simple practices such as setting aside a few minutes each day for mindful breathing. Focus on each breath, noticing how it feels as it enters and leaves your body. By gradually incorporating these moments of awareness, you'll enhance your ability to stay present, enriching your experiences and improving your mental and emotional well-being. Simple tools to anchor awareness: the 5 senses, body scans, and micropauses. The world around us is rich with sensory experiences, and engaging our 5 senses is a powerful way to anchor ourselves in the present moment. By consciously tuning into what we can see, hear, touch, taste, and smell, we shift our focus away from the swirling thoughts and distractions that often govern our minds. For instance, when you're feeling overwhelmed, taking a moment to observe the colors and textures of your surroundings can ground you. Perhaps it's the way the sunlight dances off leaves outside your window, or the intricate patterns of a piece of fabric in your home. Listening to the sounds around you also plays an important role. Is there the faint rustle of wind, or the gentle hum of a refrigerator? These sounds can bring your awareness inward and remind you of your present environment. Touch offers another avenue. Running your fingers over a rough surface or a soft blanket can evoke feelings of comfort and safety. Tasting something flavorful, even if it's just a sip of water, can heighten your awareness and bring a moment of clarity, reinforcing your connection to the now. Lastly, scents may transport you to a specific time or place, invoking memories and feelings that tie you even more closely to the present. Engaging with your senses is an invitation to slow down, breathe, and truly experience life as it unfolds around you. Body scanning is a technique that encourages a deep awareness of physical sensations throughout your body. By systematically focusing on different parts of your anatomy, you can become more attuned to how you're feeling physically, which often leads to insights about your emotional state as well. To begin a body scan, find a comfortable position, either lying down or seated, and close your eyes if it helps center your attention. Start from the tips of your toes, gradually moving up your legs, abdomen, chest, arms, neck, and finally your head. As you direct your attention to each part, simply notice any sensations, tightness, warmth, softness, or even numbness. This practice not only promotes relaxation and eases tension, but also fosters a sense of mindfulness. As you move through your body, you may find areas that are holding stress. Acknowledging these sensations without judgment allows you to create a dialogue with your body. It's about reconnecting with physicality, acknowledging what is, and fostering a deeper sense of self-compassion and awareness. Regular practice of body scans can cultivate a moment-to-moment awareness that enriches your understanding of both your body and mind. Incorporating simple moments of sensory awareness or regular body scans into your daily routine can significantly enhance your mindfulness practice. Consider setting aside just a few minutes each day to engage your senses or check in with your body. This small commitment can lead to profound effects on your mental clarity and emotional well-being, creating a bridge to the present moment. A busy professional's transformation through mindful commuting. A commuter's routine can often feel monotonous, especially for busy professionals striving to balance work and life. One individual, let's call her Sarah, experienced this firsthand as she navigated her daily subway rides. Each morning, she squeezed into a crowded train, surrounded by people glued to their screens, their faces reflecting fatigue and stress. One particularly hectic morning, feeling overwhelmed by the noise and urgency, Sarah stumbled upon a podcast about mindfulness. Intrigued, she decided to give it a listen, and her daily commute became a canvas for transformation. This shift in perspective fostered a heightened awareness that seeped into other aspects of her life. Sarah found herself more present in meetings, listening genuinely to her colleagues, and more attuned to her body's needs. Mindfulness transformed her approach to challenges at work, turning them from overwhelming mountains into manageable hills. Each time she boarded the train, she carried a sense of calm that allowed her to navigate the day with clarity and purpose. The lessons she learned through mindful commuting didn't just change her transportation routine, they enriched her entire life. To cultivate similar mindfulness during your own commute, try focusing on your surroundings without judgment. Allow yourself to observe with curiosity. What do you feel, see, smell? Dedicating just a few minutes to this practice can transform daily travel from a mindless obligation into a moment of personal growth. Chapter 8. Building Awareness Through Habits. Establishing morning and evening routines to center consciousness. Morning rituals serve as a powerful way to set a conscious tone for the day ahead. Beginning the day with intention lays a foundation for mindfulness, productivity, and overall well-being. This might involve simple practices like waking up 10 minutes earlier to enjoy a quiet moment before the day's chaos begins. Engaging in activities such as stretching or practicing yoga can invigorate the body and mind, creating a sense of connection and awareness. Incorporating breathing exercises or meditation allows individuals to focus their thoughts and cultivate feelings of gratitude. Moreover, setting aside time for a nourishing breakfast not only provides sustenance, but also acts as a mindful meditation in itself, as one can savor each bite and appreciate the flavors. By establishing these morning rituals, one can move through the day with heightened awareness and positivity. Evening reflections offer a significant way to cultivate mindfulness before succumbing to sleep. Creating a calming routine in the evening signals the body to unwind and prepare for rest. This might include activities like journaling, where thoughts and experiences from the day are reflected upon, allowing for processing and closure. Engaging in a warm bath or gentle stretches can soothe physically and mentally, aiding in the transition from the busyness of the day to a restful state. Another impactful practice is to engage in relaxation techniques, such as deep breathing or guided imagery, which can help diminish lingering stress and promote a peaceful mind. Emphasizing gratitude by recalling 3 things one appreciated during the day can create a lasting sense of fulfillment and calm. These evening practices encourage one to end the day on a thoughtful note, fostering deeper consciousness and inviting restful sleep. Establishing both morning and evening routines creates a continuous cycle of mindfulness that resonates throughout one's day and night. By intentionally crafting these moments in daily life, individuals can experience a remarkable transformation in their overall state of being, enhancing their ability to engage with the world more genuinely. A practical tip is to choose 1 or 2 rituals to start with and gradually build upon them, allowing for a more sustainable routine that grows with you. Using triggers to snap out of the subconscious, gratitude alarms, visual reminders. Gratitude alarms serve as powerful prompts that can interrupt our often automatic routines, encouraging moments of conscious appreciation. Setting these alarms on your phone or through a digital assistant creates intentional spaces throughout your day. When the alarm rings, it's a cue to pause and reflect on what you are thankful for at that moment. This practice doesn't require much time, but can shift your mindset significantly. Instead of running on autopilot, you engage with your feelings and the world around you. It's as if you are teaching your mind to seek out positivity actively. Over time, this simple habit can create a ripple effect, making you more aware of the good things in your life, shifting your focus from what's lacking to what's plentiful. In addition to auditory reminders, visual strategies can further enhance your awareness and connection to gratitude. Surrounding yourself with visual cues, pictures, notes, or tokens serves as anchors for conscious thought. Place a photo of a loved one on your desk, or write a short note about what brings you joy and stick it on your fridge. Each time your eyes catch these items, they can shift your awareness back to moments of appreciation. Visual reminders act as a bridge between your subconscious thoughts and conscious reflection, helping to integrate gratitude deeply into your daily life. They create a more positive environment that continually reinforces your commitment to mindfulness. Incorporating both gratitude alarms and visual strategies into your life requires little effort, but can produce profound changes in your outlook. These tools remind you to embrace the present and focus on moments that evoke appreciation and joy, helping to combat negative spirals. The next time you feel overwhelmed or lost in the hustle of daily tasks, consider setting a gratitude alarm or placing a meaningful visual cue within your line of sight. These small, consistent nudges can lead to a more grateful and grounded existence, making it easier to navigate life's ups and downs with resilience. Journaling as a bridge between subconscious patterns and conscious clarity. The journaling process serves as a powerful tool for self-discovery and awareness, allowing individuals to dive deeply into their thoughts and feelings. By putting pen to paper, people can externalize their internal dialogue, creating a tangible record of their emotional landscape. This simple act of writing can reveal hidden layers of experience, emotions, and beliefs that often remain buried beneath the surface of daily life. As individuals engage with their journal, they begin to articulate feelings that previously felt vague or unformed. The process becomes an intimate conversation with oneself, a safe space to explore the intricacies of one's mind, to confront fears, and to celebrate triumphs. This engagement fosters a sense of mindfulness and presence, encouraging reflection and clarity as thoughts are untangled and examined on the page. The journey of journaling can be further enhanced by incorporating prompts or themes that guide reflection. For instance, setting aside time to explore gratitude, fears, or aspirations can lead to profound discoveries that enrich one's self-awareness. Additionally, revisiting entries over time can illuminate growth and progress, highlighting shifts in perspective that demonstrate the evolving nature of personal understanding. A practical tip for getting started with journaling is to choose a consistent time each day or week to write without self-judgment. Embrace whatever comes up and allow the journaling process to unfold naturally, trusting that the act itself will guide you toward greater self-discovery. Chapter 9. The Role of Relationships in Conscious Living. How relationships reflect both ego and true self. Relationships serve as powerful mirrors that reflect our subconscious thought patterns back to us. They reveal the beliefs, fears, and unresolved issues we may not even realize we hold. When we engage with others, their responses often trigger deep-seated emotions and reactions rooted in our past experiences. For example, if a partner consistently expresses frustration with our behavior, it may illuminate something about ourselves we have long denied or overlooked. This mirror effect allows us to confront our own insecurities and projections, offering a unique opportunity for self-discovery. The dynamics with others can show us how we view ourselves and how we often project our own flaws or qualities onto them. Furthermore, the interactions we have can highlight patterns of behavior that are trying to surface for resolution. If we often find ourselves in conflict with friends or partners over the same issues, it is worth examining what these conflicts reveal about our internal landscape. Often, these recurring themes point to unresolved inner conflicts, suggesting that what we see in others may be a direct reflection of our own thoughts and beliefs. Understanding this can help us take responsibility for our feelings and reactions rather than attributing our struggles solely to the actions of others. Conscious awareness in relationships is crucial for fostering authentic connections. Being present and mindful allows us to engage more fully with our partners and friends, creating an environment where honesty and vulnerability can thrive. When we cultivate awareness, we begin to notice the subtle cues in our interactions, how our tone changes, how we react to certain comments, and how our feelings shift. This awareness can illuminate the underlying motivations behind our actions and help us understand whether we are acting from our true selves or from a place of ego. For instance, when faced with conflict, it is easy to default to defensive mechanisms that protect our ego. However, by being aware of our triggers and responses, we can choose a different path. Instead of reacting impulsively, we can pause and reflect on our true intentions, ultimately leading to deeper understanding and connection. This conscious engagement allows us to establish healthier patterns in our relationships. Practicing awareness not only enhances our connection with others, but also strengthens our relationship with ourselves, paving the way for growth and transformation. Being present in our interactions encourages us to ask deeper questions about our motives and desires. It is about peeling back the layers of our own behavior and understanding the why behind our actions. With this clarity, we can engage in our relationships from a place of authenticity rather than fear. To enhance this awareness, consider setting aside regular moments of reflection, whether through journaling or mindful meditation, to connect with your thoughts and emotions. This practice can significantly enrich your relationships by fostering deeper connections and understanding. Practices for conscious communication. Listening without judgment, responding over reacting. Listening is an art that requires practice and attention. It is not merely the act of hearing words. It involves fully engaging with the speaker and their emotions. One effective technique for active listening is to focus entirely on what the other person is saying, eliminating distractions. This might mean setting aside your phone or turning off the television. By maintaining eye contact and nodding occasionally, you can signal that you are present in the conversation. It is also helpful to reflect back what you have heard. For instance, you might say, "What I'm hearing is that you feel frustrated about your workload." This not only clarifies your understanding, but also shows the speaker that you genuinely care about their feelings. Another important skill is to ask open-ended questions that encourage the speaker to share more. Instead of asking, "Did you have a good day?" try, "What was the best part of your day?" This invites deeper conversation and helps build a stronger connection through mutual understanding. Responding mindfully rather than reacting impulsively is crucial for fostering deeper connections. When we react, we often do so based on our immediate emotions, which can lead to misunderstandings or conflicts. To shift from reaction to response, take a moment to pause before answering. This brief silence allows you to process what has been said and consider the implications of your words. It can be as simple as counting to 3 or taking a deep breath to center yourself. Additionally, practice empathy by trying to understand the other person's perspective. This doesn't mean you need to agree with them. Rather, expressing that you acknowledge their feelings can create a safe space for open dialogue. Using phrases like, "I see why you would feel that way," can pave a path towards constructive conversation, ultimately leading to enriched relationships. Embracing this approach transforms communication from a transactional exchange to a genuine, meaningful interaction. Incorporating these practices into your daily interactions can significantly enhance your relationships. Being an attentive listener and a mindful responder not only changes the nature of your conversations, but also promotes a more compassionate world. The ripple effect of one person's awareness on family, friends, and colleagues. Awareness can be like a spark that ignites a larger fire. When one person becomes more aware, whether it's of their surroundings, their feelings, or the issues facing their community, that awareness can ripple outwards. It influences family members who notice the changes, encouraging them to reflect on their own perspectives and behaviors. Friends might find themselves inspired by discussions that once seemed trivial but now hold deeper meaning. This kind of awareness is contagious. It spreads as individuals share insights and engage in conversations that challenge the status quo. Just as the flu can spread through a workplace, so too can a heightened sense of awareness transform an entire office culture. Colleagues who are motivated to consider the impact of their actions may lead to a more harmonious and thoughtful work environment, prompting others to join in the collective journey toward consciousness. To cultivate communities centered on conscious living, creating awareness circles is a powerful approach. These circles can be informal gatherings where individuals come together to share thoughts, experiences, and insights. By establishing a safe space for open dialogue, participants feel empowered to voice their feelings, questions, and revelations. Whether it's a group of friends discussing mindfulness practices or coworkers debating ethical implications in their field, the essence lies in the shared experience of learning. This kind of communal environment encourages vulnerability and connection and reinforces the idea that every voice matters. Digital platforms can also serve as avenues for expanding these circles. Online forums, social media groups, and virtual meetups can connect individuals across geographies, allowing for a rich tapestry of diverse perspectives. This interconnectedness not only amplifies personal growth, but strengthens the community fabric, making it resilient in the face of challenges. In essence, individuals can be the catalysts for creating more conscious communities simply by sharing their journeys. Every small action, like discussing a book that challenged one's beliefs or advocating for a local cause, can inspire others to open their minds and explore new ideas. The ripple effect of awareness is powerful. It encourages everyone to reassess their values and leads to collective change. Starting an awareness circle, either in person or online, could be a step towards a more mindful world where consciousness is no longer a singular pursuit but a shared journey. Chapter 10: Moment-to-Moment Ego Drops. Recognizing the subtle presence of ego in thoughts and actions. Recognizing the influence of ego in our thoughts and actions is a critical skill to cultivate. Ego often manifests as a voice in our heads that pushes us toward defensive reactions and self-centered interpretations of experiences. It thrives on validation, comparisons, and judgments, often leading us to act in ways that may not align with our true selves. To develop the ability to identify when ego is at play, it is essential to become attuned to our mental and emotional responses. This requires observing thoughts as they arise, noting how they shape our perceptions and behaviors. As you practice paying attention to your inner dialogue, you may notice patterns, such as defensiveness in conversations or an urge to compete rather than collaborate. Each time you catch yourself in the grips of ego, you take a vital step towards discerning when your actions are influenced by a desire for approval or superiority. Becoming aware of the subtle shifts between ego and essence can transform our interactions and self-perception. Essence is the core of who we are, rooted in authenticity, compassion, and interconnectedness. It often emerges in quiet moments when we feel present, generous, and aligned with our values. To become adept at noticing these shifts, practice mindfulness and self-reflection. Pay attention to instances when you feel a surge of irritation or competitiveness. These emotions often signal the presence of ego. Then, reflect on moments of genuine connection or understanding, which indicate a shift toward your essence. Engaging in practices like journaling about these experiences can help solidify your awareness. You might find it useful to set aside time each day for self-reflection, noting when you felt more connected to your essence and when ego took the lead. This awareness not only enriches your life, but also enhances your relationships as you begin to recognize and honor both your ego and the essence within yourself and others. To deepen this practice, consider adopting techniques such as meditation, which can create a space to observe thoughts without judgment. When you cultivate the ability to see your thoughts and actions as part of a larger human experience, you empower yourself to respond instead of react. This can foster resilience and compassion, ultimately leading to more fulfilling interactions and self-understanding. Techniques to soften ego control: humor, perspective shifts, and acts of kindness. Humor acts as a powerful tool to disrupt ego-driven narratives. When we laugh, we create a space where our rigid beliefs and self-importance can melt away, if only for a moment. Jokes, funny stories, or even playful banter can lighten tense situations and ease the grip the ego has on our thoughts and behaviors. Imagine a scenario where a heated discussion takes a turn for the absurd. An unexpected joke can diffuse anger and foster deeper connections, allowing everyone involved to remember that life's seriousness can be punctuated by laughter. This lightheartedness can open doors to self-reflection, nudging us to consider the ridiculousness of our stubborn positions and paving the way for humility to flourish as we find common ground in shared humor. Perspective shifting is an essential skill that encourages us to view situations through different lenses. By stepping outside our usual mindset, we can soften the harsh edges of our ego. For instance, think about a time when a friend or colleague frustrated you. Instead of stewing in your irritation, consider what led them to act that way. What pressures might they be under? What factors influence their decisions? This practice of empathy allows us to see beyond ourselves and recognize that everyone has unique experiences that shape their actions. By embracing this art of seeing things from multiple angles, we not only release the hold of our ego, but also cultivate a more compassionate and connected experience with others. Shifting our perspective can be as simple as asking ourselves questions that prompt reflection, such as, what might someone else think in this situation? Or, how would I feel if the roles were reversed? When we combine humor and perspective shifts with acts of kindness, we create a powerful trio that can soften our ego-centered behavior. Simple gestures, such as a compliment or a helping hand, can shift the focus from ourselves to others, reminding us of our shared humanity. These acts cultivate a sense of community and reinforce the idea that we are all connected in our experiences. Each time we engage in kindness, we chip away at the walls built by our egos, nurturing empathy and understanding. So the next time you feel your ego inflating, try to incorporate humor, shift your perspective, or perform a small act of kindness. These practices not only enrich your life, but the lives of those around you, fostering a spirit of collaboration and harmony. The paradox of humility: seeing ego without judging it. Humility serves as a powerful counterbalance to ego, allowing us to recognize the aspects of ourselves that may inflate our sense of importance. When we embrace humility, we start by acknowledging our limitations, understanding that we do not hold all the answers, nor do we possess inherent superiority over others. This realization paves the way for genuine connections, fostering empathy and understanding in our interactions. Humility does not mean devaluing ourselves. Rather, it opens a space for reflection and growth, enabling us to understand our flaws without being overwhelmed by them. By accepting our imperfections, we can view ego not as an enemy, but as a part of ourselves that requires compassion and attention. Observing ego with a non-judgmental lens allows us to witness its presence without being caught in the cycle of self-recrimination. When we judge our ego harshly, we inadvertently strengthen its grip on our psyche, feeding an inner narrative that labels us as flawed or unworthy. Instead, by practicing mindfulness, we can develop an awareness of our ego-driven thoughts and behaviors without attaching shame to them. This shift in perspective empowers us to dissect the motivations behind our actions and reframe our understanding. We learn to see our vulnerability as a shared human experience rather than a personal failing. This process of observation without judgment fosters self-acceptance and sets the stage for deeper insights into our core selves, allowing for personal growth and transformation. As you navigate the complexities of ego and humility, Consider taking a few moments each day to reflect on your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Create a dedicated space to observe your inner dialogue, recognizing when your ego seeks validation. This simple but effective practice can help you cultivate a more compassionate relationship with yourself and others. Chapter 11. Surrendering Control. What surrender really means: allowing life to flow without resistance. Understanding surrender goes far beyond simply giving up or abandoning hope. It is an active state of allowance where one learns to flow with the currents of life instead of fighting against them. When we talk about surrender, we often picture a sense of defeat. However, true surrender is empowering. It involves an acceptance of what is, releasing the need to control every twist and turn of our journey. By embracing this concept, we invite a more profound connection with ourselves and the world around us. Surrender encourages us to tap into our intuition, aligning our actions with our true desires instead of merely reacting to external pressures. It creates space for growth and possibilities that we often overlook when we rigidly pursue our plans. Letting go of control can be one of the most liberating and transformative choices we can make. When we release our attachment to specific outcomes, we free ourselves from the anxiety of trying to predict and manipulate every situation. This doesn't mean we stop setting goals or working toward them. Rather, it allows us to engage with life differently. By loosening our grip on how things should unfold, we open ourselves to unexpected opportunities and insights that can lead to greater satisfaction and fulfillment. Many people find that when they stop clinging to outcomes, they actually achieve them more effortlessly. They discover that life has its own rhythm, and by trusting the flow, they can find themselves in the right place at the right time, guided by an unseen hand. To practice surrender, one useful approach is to cultivate mindfulness. Being present in the moment helps you recognize when you are resisting the natural flow of life. You can start by acknowledging your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Instead of forcing a desired outcome, practice acceptance of what is, allowing yourself to adapt and respond with flexibility. Journaling about your experiences of control versus surrender can provide insight into patterns in your life. This perspective shift can transform your relationship with challenges, turning them from burdens into opportunities for growth. Remember, the more we allow life to unfold without resistance, the more abundant opportunities we can experience. Practices for daily surrender: trusting intuition and letting go of outcomes. Intuition often speaks softly, presenting itself as an inner whisper or a gut feeling. To cultivate this powerful guide in our daily decisions, we must first learn to recognize and trust these subtle signals. One effective way to nurture intuition is through mindfulness. Taking a few moments each day to sit in silence, breathe deeply, and tune into our thoughts allows us to perceive those intuitive nudges more clearly. During these moments of stillness, we can observe our feelings and reactions, becoming more attuned to what our intuition is telling us without interference from louder external opinions or fears. Another practice that enhances our intuitive skills involves journaling. Writing down our thoughts, dreams, and feelings can clarify our inner landscape and highlight intuitive insights we might have overlooked. When we reflect on our entries over time, patterns often emerge, revealing what resonates deeply with us. This practice not only strengthens our relationship with our intuition, but also empowers us to make choices that align with our true selves. Engaging in regular creative activities can also be a powerful way to foster intuition. When we create, whether through painting, writing, dancing, or any other form of expression, we allow ourselves to be vulnerable and open, creating a bridge to our deeper selves. This unfiltered connection often unleashes intuitive breakthroughs that guide us in our daily lives. By embracing intuition as an ally, we can approach each decision with a more profound sense of clarity and trust. Learning to surrender outcomes is an essential practice that complements our journey of trusting intuition. A common struggle many of us face is the urge to control how events unfold. This need for control can create stress and anxiety, often clouding our judgment. To encourage a sense of release from fixed expectations, we can engage in practices that foster acceptance and presence. Mindful breathing, for example, can ground us in the moment, helping us to let go of worries about potential futures. With each breath, we can envision releasing our expectations into the universe, creating space for whatever possibilities may arise. Developing a habit of gratitude can also serve as a powerful tool for surrender. By focusing on what we currently have instead of what we want to happen, we shift our perspective from lack to abundance. Keeping a gratitude journal and jotting down what we appreciate daily helps cultivate a trusting mindset, emphasizing that the beauty of life often lies in the unexpected. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. Rather, it means allowing life to unfold naturally, trusting that all experiences contribute to our growth. Lastly, practicing visualization can greatly assist in surrendering outcomes. Instead of fixating on a specific result, we can visualize the process we wish to experience, framing it as a journey rather than a destination. By imagining ourselves navigating through challenges with ease, we open ourselves to the joy of the unfolding journey without the weight of expectations. This practice not only invites us to let go, but also empowers us to embrace whatever comes, welcoming the lessons and experiences along the way. Consider incorporating a quick daily ritual where you take a moment to check in with your intuition. Ask yourself guiding questions, listen for the answers, and then practice letting go of how you hope things will turn out. This simple yet profound practice can open the door to a more fulfilling and liberated way of existing. A missed opportunity that led to an unexpected blessing. There was a time in my life when I was obsessively focused on planning every detail. I believed that the more I controlled, the better the outcome. One specific moment stands out. I had applied for a job that seemed perfect for my skill set. I had tailored my resume to meet their specifications, rehearsed my responses for the interview, and spent sleepless nights envisioning myself in that role. However, when the call came, I received the dreaded news that I didn't get the position. At first, it felt like the ground had crumbled beneath me. But soon, as I let go of the disappointment, I found myself in a space I had not anticipated. Instead of holding on to that disappointment, I became open to possibilities I had never considered. A friend reached out shortly after to invite me to a conference, which I almost declined due to feeling defeated. In the spirit of exploring new opportunities, I decided to go. It was at that conference that I met some incredible people and discovered a new direction for my career. The missed opportunity turned into a serendipitous blessing, leading me to a community that would inspire me and to collaborations I could never have dreamed of. This experience taught me that surrendering control does not mean abandoning ambition or desire. Rather, it can mean allowing life to unfold in unexpected ways that may even lead to better outcomes than we initially envisioned. Embracing uncertainty often brings new insights and unexpected joys. I learned to trust that there is a flow to life that may not align with my tight schedule or rigid plans, yet may lead to greater fulfillment. Accepting that I do not have to control every aspect of my life opened my mind to new experiences and relationships. The willingness to step off the beaten path and venture into the unknown can provide a bounty of unexpected blessings. This shift in mindset has transformed how I approach challenges, leading me to seek the silver linings even in moments of disappointment. As you encounter missed opportunities in your life, consider reframing how you perceive these moments. Instead of viewing them as failures, think of them as invitations to explore new paths. You never know where the next detour might lead you, and sometimes the most profound opportunities emerge from moments of uncertainty. By letting go of excessive control, you may discover a world of possibilities that exceed your initial expectations. Chapter 12: A Life Anchored in Awareness. Day-by-day strategies for conscious living, intention setting, reflection, and gratitude. Setting daily intentions is a powerful practice that fosters focus and clarity in our lives. When we wake up each morning and take a moment to define what we want to accomplish or how we wish to feel, we are essentially laying the groundwork for our day. This simple act shifts our mindset, steering our thoughts and actions toward our desired outcomes. For instance, if one sets the intention to approach the day with patience, they will likely notice moments where they can practice this, consciously choosing responses that align with their goal. Over time, this focus on intention cultivates a greater sense of purpose, guiding us through challenges while enhancing our overall well-being. Intentions can be broad or specific, providing a flexible framework that allows us to navigate the complexities of daily life while staying true to our values and aspirations. Regular reflection provides an opportunity to deepen our conscious awareness and connect with our inner selves. Taking a few moments at the end of each day to ponder our experiences can lead to profound insights. This practice allows us to evaluate our choices, recognize the emotions we felt, and understand the impact of our intentions. Journaling can be an effective way to encapsulate these reflections. By writing down our thoughts, we create a tangible record of our journey and growth. Rather than simply moving through life, reflection encourages us to pause, assess, and appreciate our unique experiences. It helps in identifying patterns that may serve us or hinder us. Moreover, incorporating questions into our reflection, such as "What did I learn today?" or "How did my actions align with my intentions?" can facilitate deeper understanding and personal growth. In addition to intention setting and reflection, integrating a practice of daily gratitude further enriches our conscious living. When we consciously acknowledge the positives in our lives, no matter how small, we shift our focus from what is lacking to what is abundant. This not only uplifts our spirits, but also fosters resilience, making it easier to navigate life's challenges. Gratitude practices can take various forms, from keeping a gratitude journal to simply voicing appreciation for the people or moments that brought joy to our day. By dedicating just a few minutes each day to this practice, we can cultivate an attitude of appreciation that permeates our lives, reminding us of the beauty that exists even amidst hardship. Transforming challenges into opportunities for deeper awareness. Seeing challenges differently can be a powerful catalyst for personal growth. Many people perceive obstacles as mere hindrances, but what if we viewed them instead as gateways to self-discovery? Each challenge we face carries the potential to unveil hidden strengths and insights about ourselves. When we reframe our perspective on difficulties, we start to recognize that each setback or problem isn't just something to overcome. It's a chance to learn and evolve. For instance, unemployment can feel devastating, but it may also provide the time and space to explore new career paths or passions that had been overlooked. By shifting how we interpret these experiences, we can initiate a journey toward deeper self-awareness, fostering resilience and adaptability. This viewpoint encourages us to dig deeper into our motivations, understand our fears, and ultimately, to find out who we truly are. Embracing discomfort is another crucial step for enhancing our awareness. Life often throws challenging emotions our way, from sadness and anxiety to frustration and anger. Instead of shying away from these feelings, recognizing and embracing them can significantly enrich our understanding of ourselves. Engaging with difficult emotions can be uncomfortable, yet it's through this discomfort that we uncover the layers of our emotional landscape. For example, when feeling sad, slowing down instead of rushing to feel better can reveal the underlying issues that need addressing. This process encourages reflection and growth, allowing us to identify patterns in our behavior and thoughts. When we give these emotions the space to exist, we often find that they reveal valuable lessons about our needs and desires, ultimately deepening our self-awareness. By actively applying this approach, we shift our mindset from reacting to our circumstances to responding in a thoughtful way that transforms challenges into learning moments. When faced with an obstacle, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" consider asking, "What can I learn from this?" This small but powerful shift fosters a mindset of curiosity and exploration. It invites us to view life as a series of enriching experiences rather than a sequence of trials. Keeping a journal can serve as a practical tool in this journey. Writing about your challenges and reflecting on them can help clarify thoughts and emotions, making it easier to identify the opportunities within the difficulties. Thus, both reframing challenges and embracing emotions act as stepping stones toward a richer understanding of self. The ongoing nature of this journey, embracing progress over perfection. Awareness is not merely a destination. It's an ongoing journey that unfolds throughout our lives. As we navigate through experiences, we gradually begin to understand ourselves and the world around us. This process of awareness can be likened to peeling an onion, where each layer reveals more about our thoughts, feelings, and motivations. It's essential to acknowledge that personal growth does not happen overnight. It is a gradual unfolding of insights that come from reflecting on our experiences, both positive and negative. Throughout this journey, we may encounter moments of clarity that light up our path, guiding us towards greater understanding and acceptance of ourselves. These moments often arise unexpectedly, triggered by various life events, conversations, or even quiet moments of solitude. As we embrace these revelations, we begin to cultivate a deeper sense of mindfulness. We learn to observe our thoughts without judgment, allowing us to respond to life's challenges with a newfound perspective. This continual growth process fosters resilience, paving the way for a more fulfilling life journey. Every step forward on the path of conscious living is worth celebrating, no matter how small it may seem. When we acknowledge our progress, we affirm our commitment to personal growth, reinforcing our belief that change is possible and achievable. Celebrating small victories creates a positive feedback loop, encouraging us to continue striving for greater awareness and understanding. This practice does not require grand gestures. Even simple acts of recognition can have profound effects on our motivation and self-esteem. For instance, when you notice a shift in your perspective during a challenging situation, take a moment to reflect on that achievement. Perhaps you responded with more patience or kindness than you might have in the past. That small shift deserves recognition. Integrating these celebrations into your life can change how you view the journey of personal growth. Instead of focusing solely on the end goal, you begin to appreciate the process, celebrating milestones along the way. By valuing progress over perfection, we cultivate a sense of gratitude and joy, making the journey itself a rewarding experience. To foster this mindset, keep a journal where you document these small victories. Writing down even the tiniest achievements can serve as a powerful reminder of how far you've come and inspire you to keep moving forward. As we come to the close of Navigating the Mind, a journey to conscious living, remember, this isn't the end, it's just the beginning. You now hold the keys to recognizing when life feels heavy with ego and the tools to shift into the lightness of your true essence. You've explored the delicate dance between the conscious and subconscious mind, learned to spot the quiet whispers of awareness, and discovered the power of presence in even the smallest moments. But awareness is a practice, a lifelong journey. Each day offers new opportunities to pause, to reflect, and to lead from the heart. Crafted with care by Mindful Literary, this book is more than words, it's a call to action. Let it remind you that you are both the observer and the creator of your life. So, as you step back into the world, carry this wisdom with you. Be gentle with yourself, patient in the process, and ever curious about the unfolding of your journey. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of it. Stay mindful, stay present, and always lead from the heart.